Welcome. I am Grace. Welcome to day 29 of our self-love challenge. So happy you are here and you have been coming along this whole time. We only have a couple days left, so really acknowledge you and congratulations. I'm Grace, and we are going to be today. We've done one where we have reversed and replaced self-criticism and negative self-talk. And this is a little similar, but we are going to be focusing on when we have a day when we just missed the mark. It wasn't that we, no big blame or no big shame or no big like that, but we've just like, oh, I was gonna run today, but I didn't. And then if we start to feel a little down on ourselves, um, we'll notice that and replace that with acknowledgement and unconditional love and acceptance. We all miss the mark a little bit. Maybe we didn't get the best grade on that exam, or we didn't do the very best on a project at work, or maybe we weren't as kind to our loved ones as we had wished we did, or maybe we had set a goal like running in the morning or taking a walk, cleaning the kitchen that day, and we missed the mark. We just didn't quite get to it that day. And rather than going into negative or derogatory or punishing or any kind of negative self-talk, we are going to bring in positive talk. So we're going to reverse that. We all sometimes miss the mark. We're all human. Nobody is perfect. And we're doing our very best. So when we find ourselves setting a goal or an intention or something that we're just a state we'd like to maintain a state of peace or kindness, and we've fallen a little short from that, we want to, rather than putting more negativity on ourselves, we're going to encourage ourselves. We're not going to put ourselves down. So that is the practice, and that's something that we want to take through this whole day, and of course, all of these through our whole life. Becoming aware that when we might do that, if we had set up an intention or a goal or an expectation for ourselves, and we didn't quite get that, or the goal that we wanted for ourselves, rather than punishing ourselves with our own self-talk, we're going to acknowledge ourselves that we did set a goal, that we can, maybe we didn't make it today, but we can try again tomorrow. We're doing our very best, and look at the fact that we are setting intentions for ourselves, that we do have standards, and we are moving and growing and doing the very best we can to be the best human being we can be in each moment and each day. So that is our practice today, and we want to bring it out through the year. And we're going to move into our 10-minute meditation. And during this 10-minute meditation, we're going to bring that awareness as we meditate. Maybe a time in the near future where we missed the mark, and maybe we were a little hard on ourselves, put ourselves down. Maybe we got on the scale and wasn't quite what we wanted. We can reframe this in the positive, that we're doing great. We are doing the best that we can, and acknowledge ourselves for setting goals and doing the best we can. And like a loved one or a child or a friend or someone you care about, or maybe a client, if they miss the mark a little, and what would you say to them? You wouldn't be putting them down or berating them or punishing them with your words. You would be uplifting them and encouraging them. And so that is going to be our conversation and our meditation as we move through, and just understanding that we're all human and we all set goals, and we all not nobody meets all their goals and all their intentions exactly the way it was meant to be. So we can give ourselves a break and acknowledge ourselves for what we have done and where we are at, and that we are moving forward. And with everything, there's ups and downs and there's flows, and nobody just shoots up. So it's just like a plane when it goes from Boston to California, it gets off direction many times, but it just they readjust and it gets there from Boston to New York. I mean, California, Mass, one coast to the other. So understand that we are always readjusting, and we're always maybe off a little bit, but we readjust back, especially with positive encouragement. So speaking to ourselves um, like we would a great beloved when maybe we've just not quite reached the standard that we wish to. Gently and kindly closing your eyes, feeling that earth underneath you, feeling that physical body, entering into some breath awareness, present to the self, this magnificent being that is you. That you are custodian of. You are the only person you can truly change. That love that is within you is the true source of love. And connecting to that, taking some time. So yesterday we were working on positive self-talk. So we're going to move into this positive self-talk, sharing wonderful things about yourself. That you are loved and lovable, how proud you are. That you are magnificent, whole and complete. Bringing the awareness that as you move through your goals and intentions and challenges, that if you fall a little short, you can raise yourself up. Know that you are trying, doing your best, acknowledging yourself rather than putting yourself down. Bask in your greatness, knowing even the professionals strike out at times. We can be that softest place, that kindest voice for ourselves in all circumstances, at all times. Consciously sending yourself love, appreciation, acknowledgement, all circumstances and all times, here now. Recognizing if you have a down day, rather than being upset with yourself for being down, you can be that comforter, that kind, soft place, warm, loving space for yourself, knowing this too will pass. Filling yourself up with positive affirmation, understanding, forgiveness, compassion. We are all human. No one is perfect. Not expecting ourselves to be. Practice makes progress. being that space and that place of complete understanding for your own self in all circumstances. Acknowledging the good that you do rather than focusing on when you have fallen short a little. Focusing on the good, the courage, how hard you try, your innate goodness, your courage and bravery. Sending gratitude and love into your own heart, surrounding yourself with that love and that gratitude, sealing that in. You're here to love yourself first. Best way to give love is to have an abundance within to share. And taking a nice deep breath, filling yourself with that love, that understanding, forgiveness, and kindness, acknowledgement. And gently and kindly coming back, opening the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this day 29 of our self-love challenging, unconditional love for ourselves in all circumstances. I'm Grace with Ecstatic Yoga. Please check out ecstaticyoga.studio for our yoga teacher trainings. Wishing you a most beautiful and most blessed day. Namaste.